Guten Tag, wie geht's? Okay, I probably said that all wrong. I don't know. I don't speak German. Just enough to sound stupid, right? How's everybody doing today? Going to try to make a quickie here. We'll see how it goes. One of my longtime viewers posted a comment, and I always love his comments. But it was to the effect that not everybody's prepping. Yeah, we got that. And that a lot of people think that the government's going to take care of them, and that's absolutely true too. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir with you guys, but if we have any new preppers out there, people new to preparedness, the thing is, if we've got localized regional disasters, okay, hurricanes, things like that, at some point in time, yeah, the government's probably going to step in and help out. But for those of us old enough to remember Katrina, the ball was dropped big time by the government. And I'm not saying federal, state, local, all of them, right? Okay. So as far as the local things like that, yeah. And in fact, more than the federal government coming in and taking care of things, Red Cross are typically one of the first ones on the scene, guys. Salvation Army type deal, all those organizations, they're on top of it, and there's many wonderful organizations out there. Excuse me, sorry. But they are typically the ones that deploy first, okay? A whole lot less red tape, and something can happen and they can get in there and start helping out. One of the guys I've watched on YouTube here, Bear Independent, got a good channel. If y'all haven't checked him out, go ahead over there and check out his channel. But his channel grew, and out of his popularity, he started his own kind of response team for that type of thing. He's been to different areas, Oklahoma, dealing with tornado damage areas. He's been down to Florida, helping out. So those guys are going to be there a lot quicker than the government's going to be. Okay, now, that being said, that is talking about a regional, state, local, something like that. Yeah, at some point in time, the government's going to be there. If you are talking about a nationwide issue, okay, no, put that out of your mind right now. There's, what, 350 million people in the U.S. or something like that? No, just put that out of your mind. I mean, we've seen what they've been trying to do with this whole corona, this COVID-19, China virus, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going to delve down the rabbit hole of real, fake, government released, or that's, y'all do you with that. But as far as, okay, got this coronavirus, well, and the government's going to help the American people. Okay. Well, the government is the one that kind of hurt the American people for telling everybody to stay home. Once again, not going to go down that. You do you, whatever your opinion is great. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of government telling people to do anything. Don't believe the government should have stepped in and locked down all these businesses. But at the end of the day, people are stupid, okay? I mean, people just are. But still, at the same time, I don't want the government telling people what to do. If you're sick, stay home. If you're afraid of getting sick, stay home. This whole thing of we're just going to shut down, you know what, let the people make the decision. Anyway, get off of that. But we've seen that they're trying to do things here. And what is their solution? Let's throw money at it. Now, everybody likes getting a check, so I'm not going to say anything about that. But yeah, that's the solution, is let's throw money at it. Well, where are we going to get the money? I don't know, we'll just print some more, right? So it's like they're spending this money they don't even have, and they've been doing it for decades. There's nothing new here. Well, we'll just borrow more money. Oh, okay, great. Anyway, with that, I know that because the government told people to stay home, there were people out there that needed help. So since the government made the problem, they're trying to fix the problem. The only problem with that is we're just kicking the can down the road for the later generations. I don't plan on there being any Social Security if I get to retirement. You know, if the good Lord willing and creeks don't rise and I make it to there, yeah, there's not going to be any Social Security. But anyway, as far as the government taking care of you, on a large scale, I'm sorry guys, their first concern is going to be them. Look up the continuity of government. There we go. You guys have undoubtedly heard all the bunkers they have and the stockpiles of this and that. Yeah, they're going to take care of them first, because there's got to be somebody there to rule the people, right? So it is going to be on the individual person. Well, the police and military will step in and help out. They've got families of their own they're worrying about, guys. Okay, just to leave it out there for you. Police officers, as y'all know, I'm an ex-law enforcement officer. Take my hats off to those guys and the military guys. But at the end of the day, if this is a nationwide, okay, and you've got some old boy that's got family in the Atlanta area or something like that, and he's hearing about how bad it is in Atlanta, but he's stationed to be in Virginia, he's probably going to head on for Atlanta to try to take care of his family, right? So as far as a nationwide, I don't see how they could take care of that. And if you're talking about people that are hungry, they got stockpiles of food to feed the entire population of the United States. If they do, how long could they feed the entire population of the United States? There's got to be more food grown for the entire population of the United States. Who's going to grow the food? Whoever they tell to. The big thing is the FEMA camps. The FEMA camps are evil, blah, blah, blah. Maybe? I don't know. But I can absolutely see that you've got all these people in these FEMA camps. There's going to come a point where those people are going to have to start supporting themselves. If you're talking about a nationwide event, right? A lot of prisons do that, okay? Prisoners have to grow their own food. So that's not like this is something that's never happened, that's unheard of. No, if you're confined to an area and you're consuming things, you have to produce things too. So yeah, I can kind of see the old FEMA camps starting to become the work farms, whatever you want to call it, and it's all going to depend on the area of the country you're in. What is it? That districts, right? The Hunger Games stuff, right? The districts. There you go. That's what it's going to become. No, but no, guys. As far as well, the government's just going to take care of things. You're talking about nationwide. They just the logistics of something like that is astronomical, okay? The logistics of shipping in the food, shipping in all the supplies, keeping those supplies running, keeping the supply chain running, just all of that is just, it's literally, the logistics of it are just insane. And there are going to be those that don't go to the FEMA camps, which I highly recommend to all you good people out there. Because I don't want to be told, go dig that garden, just me. Like I said, I don't like the government telling us what to do. So now you've got these supply trucks that are trying to get to these districts, these different areas to feed the people. And you're going to have hungry people between point A and point B. And you're going to have people hitting these trucks, hitting these convoys, right? They're starving too. So it's don't fool yourselves thinking that the government's going to step in and all this other good stuff. What happened at the beginning of Corona? They were trying to lock it down. They were trying to get it taken care of. They were telling people, don't worry about wearing masks, right? And then all of a sudden, a couple months later, now they're mandating that you have to wear a mask. Why is that? Because they didn't want everybody out there running and buying up all the masks that they were wanting to buy. Okay? If you want to think about evil government, buying up all the masks so they can use them. If you want to think about good government, buying up the masks so that the first responders and the hospital workers, the nurses, the doctors would have the supplies. And I think it's somewhere in the middle, right? That's where things are always at. So I think at the beginning when they were telling people, nah, don't worry about masks, because they were starting to become hard to find. And yes, the medical workers, healthcare workers were needing them. But yeah, now all of a sudden they mandate them, and the freaking things don't work anyway. That's one of the things that irritates me so much. It gives everybody that false sense of protected, right? We're protected. Nah, BS. I call it BS. But I'll wrap it up here, guys. But no, as far as, the government taking care of a major event, it's just not going to happen. Everybody's freaking out over the elections this year, November, okay? Let's just hypothesize. I know a couple big words. Couple, not many, couple. Let's hypothesize that the elections and the one side doesn't win, and that's it. We're rioting. Whatever it is. Whoever side, whoever your boogeyman is, so be it. Now, all of a sudden, you've got, it's probably going to be in cities because that's where the news crews like to film, right? And that's where the majority of the people are, and that's where it's going to get the most coverage. So all these cities, you've got all these riots and everything else. They're destroying stuff because breaking the windows and burning down the small businesses will really show those people, right? Anyway, I digress. No, but the government's going to be busy with that. Local police, National Guard, they're going to be busy with that. And if you get enough interruption to services and something happens, now the government is trying to quell the uprising, the riots, whatever, and how are they going to take care of the population when they're trying to do all this? So once again, it's a logistics thing. Anyway, yeah, please don't fool yourself. Not saying the government's just going to run and hide and all that. I'm sure they're going to try to do something. And there are good people in government, people. It's not all the everybody in government's just evil. No, there are good people. There are schmucks just like everywhere too. Okay, but there are good people, and they're going to try to do things. But as far as just the logistics of doing that, no, it's not going to happen. So you better have your beans, bullets, and Band-Aids, man. I preach that having some place to go. I know most people don't. Harden your home. Watch your light, sound, and smell discipline so you don't attract too much attention. But just get ready for those neighbors that know you're preparedness minded and they've seen you stockpiling stuff, so they're going to be coming right over. So everybody get ready for all that. But with that, I'll wrap it up and wish y'all a good day. See ya.